Hello, so you've just seen part of the workout that I'm just about to do. So just a little run on the treadmill because I've just got to do a little bit of research to find out a little bit about something that's coming up that's really exciting. So I thought I'd do it on the treadmill, do my run on the treadmill. And then what you're about to see is just a few exercises where I just need to have a little look at technique, just for future things as well, things that I'm competing in, but also that we want to look into about bringing about the place a little bit more in the gym. So I'm in that position here at the start of this week where the first episode of this has just been released and I am overwhelmed, and thank you to every single one of you that took time to share, send me a private message, comment, encourage, and some of the feedback about how it's got you guys to come and do a session. And this is day one after it been released, and I've had some feedback already about how it's made a real difference to people, and it made them kind of get up this morning and come and book on and get in their sessions. So thank you for feeding that back, continue to feed that back. And here's a little bit of a thought process for me on this Monday, is that motivation won't always be there. Now, no problem with me here today, this is new, it's fresh, I'm whacking on with it, week sort of 3, but motivation won't always be there, and discipline's important, and whatever it is you can do to be positive for you, you should do it. Even if you need just to be disciplined rather than be motivated. You're not always going to be motivated, and sometimes I need to remember that myself as well. And I've got into here, it's a session, busy night of coaching ahead. I'll show you a Monday night, it's always good fun on a Monday, but this is the start of a big week and I'm excited, so here we go. Just joined in with spin. A little bit of a sweat patch there to these lovely people. They've all just done spin. I've just worked hard with them, getting it done. Big Monday night session that. Deadly Dozen in the background, just finishing off as well. We're absolutely flying for a Monday, we love it. So really positive start to the day today. Managed to get spin class in and actually went for it quite a lot in that session. So took part in coaching while coaching spin, got a good workout in, and then taught the next session, coaching the next session, and then actually managed to get straight out for a 5k with a couple of the guys, a couple of the teams. So that was really good to get out for a 5k, so compounding that kind of zone 2 work, which is good, and it's good to feel and see that volume going up. So happy days, full on at the minute. There's some so exciting things coming. I'm really excited. I can't tell you all about it, but you're going to see it unravel week to week here on the vlog, so I'm excited for that. So just here, coaching running club. We've just been talking to some of these guys about consistency and the importance of consistency, and how really simply, like, what you put in, you'll get the reward for. So if you don't put the work in, you're not going to get the result you're looking for. So just got them doing some, we're calling it toaster intervals purely because of the way it's laid out, but they're doing some intervals, and we're just talking about that importance of consistency, making sure that you turn up, and that when you don't fancy it, do you still turn up? Do you still decide that you're going to do it? It's Bronwyn there that loves it. So do you actually turn up? So when you get up and you decide not to go and you cancel on yourself, that's where the discipline's got to come in, and that's where you've got to make that choice to go, I do want to do this, and I'm going to commit to the commitment that I made to do this, even if you don't really fancy getting up and running laps in the morning, or getting up off the sofa after work, long day at work. Getting up and getting it done is really important, and that's something that I'm bringing back in for me, and something that I'm definitely going to bring back to all the people that I am coaching on a weekly basis. We're absolutely loving it here. Smithy's loving it. There he is, off for another set. Love it.
It's quite good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good
short
set.
bit is not too long.
Big push now, let's go. Deep breaths in, Liam, and then we're off. What number's this?
No idea.
You going that way?
That way.
That way? Yeah. So it completes the set, right?
I think so, yeah.
You got it, guys. Get that recovery in. And then really explode off the line. Like you really want it. Good. Got to let Johnny get a few in. So you'll see in last week's vlog, I came and got my bloods done for a blood check. So now it's time to go and chat results with the doctor. Not been called in, but we'll see, I guess. I'll fill you in. Health and lifestyle overhaul. Done it before, preach it, do it for a job, love it, love helping people, love helping others. Like I said, not really help myself, and that comes down to a bit of discipline and a bit of like kind of motivation, I guess. But, you know, let's see what happens here. See what happens. So here it is. Here's the truth, right? Thought I'd wait till I get back in the office. So just seen their pre-results, sorry. And I was looking at some sort of eczema stuff, fungal, potential skin stuff as well on my arm. And it's a mixed bag. So, and interesting. And this is bigger than Neil Marsh. This is bigger than me as an individual and my health. This is something that I want to get really clear about where I stand in my profession. You are in more control. I am in more control of things than we think. So let's go through it. The liver function. My liver function hasn't changed, so it's neither improved nor got worse since the last bloods, which, when I had my last bloods, was classed as not fatty liver. However, since my last bloods, with new research and new kind of understanding and progressing medicines and probably human lifestyle and behaviour, there has been a recategorisation, which now unfortunately puts me back in the fatty liver phase, which I'd worked hard in previous sort of years of a bit of up and down to get out of. So I am now officially back in that. As far as my kind of like pre-diabetes goes, the classifications have also changed slightly, only very slightly. I know I'm still not classed as pre-diabetic. I'm still outside of that range. However, I've gone up 1 point compared to last time. And that takes me to 1 point outside the pre-diabetic new classification range. So from where I am, it's a mixed bag. It's not great. And then in terms of the infection and lifestyle and everything else, I sat with a doctor, and the doctor would normally at this point put somebody on a kind of prevention program. And the doctor and I had a chat, and, you know, she explained that just like me, there can be difficulties with following your own advice. And then she said, come on, Neil, you know how to deal with this better than anyone. You couldn't be more qualified to deal with this. Lifestyle, exercise, movement, nutrition. And like I said in that first vlog, I'm sick of it. Sick of being trapped inside this. This is not me. For those of you that have only known me for the last 8 years, you know nothing. This is not me. And we have way more control over all the factors that I'm dealing with than we believe, than anyone actually believes. And it's really important that you get it. And it's really important that I get it. We have control. Don't bury your head in the sand. Don't get all upset about it. Don't think, you know, you're not worthy. Just get on with it. We have the control. I have the control. I am taking control. This is why we continue to vlog. This is why we continue to move. This is why we continue to move forward. You have way more control than you think. Stop telling yourself the stories that make you think you don't have a chance or the control to change these things, because I have the control to change this. You and we together working hard have the control to change it. And that is what my doctor's appointment was about, and that is what doctors should be about, not other things that are now out there that people can miraculously have. That appointment today is what our NHS is and what our NHS should be about. She was brilliant. She talked with me about it. We are in control. Take control of your life, Neil. Take control of your life listening to this. Let's go. So anyway, after that little rant, I'm now coaching again. Back out, Deadly Dozen. These guys are doing a little test for the Deadly Dozen. They don't know what they're testing, but I do, so that's important. They're working hard on it. Farmer's carrying. Ant's on his second round on his assault bike. I think they're enjoying themselves so far. It's gone all right. So Ant's doing 400 on the assault. Then you got Alice doing 400 on the run. Sharon 400 on the ski. Charlie 400 on the rower. And then they take the next exercise on the board and they get it done. Love this session, love this sport. Here we go. So this is where it kind of all started 10 years or so ago. But I started running before then, so 2009 when I started my running journey. That was the beginning of that initial fat man to Ironman stage that I went through. And, you know, we all had peaks and troughs in our lives, but really sort of by 2010, I was in good nick, I was in good shape, and then went from that point to Ironman. And founded this club back in 2014, so sort of a year before Ironman, founded High Runners. And it was all about challenge, it was all about setting challenge and all about self-belief. And the truth is, you've really got to go for it and you've really got to believe in yourself, because without that, there's no base to start from. But this recreation ground, 10 years ago onwards, that's when we sort of built it, built High Runners. Here coaching again tonight, every Wednesday. Haven't missed many Wednesdays since the start back then, and it just reminds me when I'm here what it is I'm capable of and what it is that I've achieved in that time before. And it's not for waste, it's just been a bad moment, and it's just time to snap out of that now, and it's time to keep working on. And I'm here coaching these guys, they're getting on with it, doing some new interval training, working really hard and putting the time and effort in, and that's the key. Nothing's for free, and you've got to put the time and effort in. So having a great time on a Wednesday night. I love Wednesday nights. It's absolutely awesome. It's where we started, and enjoying the coaching process as well as the training. Love it. So just about to record another podcast, just waiting for today's guest to come and join me in the show, and really exciting podcast all about the Deadly Dozen and the first female to complete the ruck division worldwide. Should be a good, exciting episode. Really looking forward to recording it. It'll be out next Wednesday, which means it'll be out before you guys have seen this. So hopefully you've had a listen. If not, go and have a listen to it as well, because it's good fun and it's all about the hybrid fitness space, right? We're loving it at the minute. What a place, what a time to be a hybrid fitness racer. The Deadly Dozen. 12 journeys, 12 labours. Add 6 kilos. We have the first ever female ruck. Ooh, so it's a bit of a wet one. Just on the bike in between now. So what I did, the first 26 minutes of this workout that I'm in replicates area 2 or zone 2 of the AFEX Games. Zone 2 not to be misunderstood as zone 2 training, but the second area within the 2025 AFEX Games. Obviously I've experienced it once before, did it at the Excel early this year, and going again at the end of this month. So AFEX Games is a goal. So I kind of just replicated it and did it, so 12 minutes on the bike, followed by 12 minutes on the assault trainer to replicate that zone. So It's the second area, the zone 2. It's 12 minutes on the bike, 12 minutes run. While your partner does the opposite, so 12 minutes run, then 12-minute bike. But the way around we did it last time was me on the bike, Nikki run, and then Nikki bike, me run second. So we're going to do that the same again, so we get a true retest of what we're doing. So I've just replicated that at the beginning. So do a few squats now, a few strict press, nothing exciting, nothing worth talking about, just movement patterns and getting the transfer of power correct. So, whoa, full on, loving it. So the week finished with a Sunday run at the High Runner Sunday Social. It's always a good way to finish the week, get out there, see members of the club and have a good run in the sun. For me, a great week, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next video.